Hey there, what's up? Hope all of you out there are doing wonderfully well. Today I'm here with two very popular and very interesting tapioca pearl recipes that I'm going to teach you right from scratch. The first recipe I'm going to teach you here is the golden tapioca pearl followed by dark brown tapioca pearls that are required for making the bubble tea. Before we get started, don't forget to drop a sub, turn on notifications and comment down below which recipe you would like to see featured here on Passion Bistro. Without further ado, let's move on to the recipe. For the golden tapioca pearls, I'm going to add in a non-stick pan 45 grams of packed brown sugar followed by 60 ml of water. I'm mixing them well to dissolve the granules completely. To this mixture, I'm going to add 1 heaped tablespoon of tapioca starch from 90 grams of tapioca starch that I have here. Mix well and make sure there are no lumps. I'm now going to cook this mixture on low heat until the mixture begins to boil and gets a gooey texture. I'm putting off the flame at this point. I'm adding the rest of the tapioca starch to this mixture while the mixture is still hot. Now remove this mixture on the work surface and knead, occasionally adding in more starch until a soft and textured dough is got. Now you can see this desired texture is what we need. Dust some tapioca starch on the dough and wrap it in the cling and leave it in a cool place. Now moving on to the brown tapioca pearls recipe. To make dark brown tapioca pearls, I am sifting in together 85 grams of tapioca starch along with 5 grams of cocoa powder. Mix them very well. In a non-stick pan, I'm adding in 50 grams of brown sugar and 60 ml of water. Stir well to dissolve brown sugar completely before adding the tapioca starch. Now I'm adding in 2 heaped tablespoons of tapioca cocoa mixture and mixing it well to remove all the lumps. it's time to cook this mixture on low flame until it begins to boil and we get the gooey textured mixture. Here I am adding in the rest of the tapioca cocoa mixture and mixing it to get a dough-like consistency. Dust the work surface with tapioca starch, and while the tapioca cocoa mixture is still hot, begin to knead, adding in tapioca starch occasionally until the desired textured dough is got. Dust the clinch with some tapioca starch and place the dough and wrap it until you need to make the tapioca pearls. Now it's time to make those beautiful pearls. Let's begin with the first dough. Roll the dough a little, dusting the tapioca starch on the work surface. Divide the dough into 4 equal parts. Start rolling the divided dough into half centimeter long strings. Dust the strings with tapioca starch to avoid them from sticking. Now cut the strings into small pieces. Once again, dust these tiny pieces with tapioca starch. Take each piece of the tiny dough and start to form a pearl by rolling between your palms. It's so much fun to roll them in form of pearls. Put them in a bowl which is dusted with the starch to avoid the pearls from sticking. I am going to make the dark brown tapioca pearls in the same way I made the golden tapioca pearls. Now that all the beautiful pearls are made, I am dusting the pearls with sufficient tapioca starch to avoid them from sticking. Now I am going to transfer these pearls coated with the starch to a sift to remove excess starch. You can preserve these tapioca pearls in Ziploc bags in the freezer and use them whenever you wish to have the delicious bubble tea. You can find the recipe of bubble tea in the card above your screen or in the description below. Hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new today. Don't forget to drop a sub and turn on notifications and comment down below how much you liked this recipe and which recipe you'd like to see featured here on Passion Bistro. Until then, stay safe, eat healthy.